Happy day, children. Today, let us learn Unit 2 poem. Here, the person who you see is Arunachalam Chandrasekharan. This poem is written in 2010 by Arunachalam Chandrasekharan, a professional in library and information sciences. His long-term, deep association with the books in his library has made him to script this poem on reading as a great hobby. Already we have seen about hobby, how the hobby turns into successful career as in the case of Ajay, Mani and Ilavaragi. Same way here Arunachalam Chandrasekharan, he made his hobby as reading and his great hobby make him to write this poem. Let us enter into the poem. Hobby, my hobby, reading. Warm up questions. What are your leisure time activities? Leisure means free time activities. Why do you do them? In order to spend your time usefully. Do you read books, children? Do you have the habit of reading books? If you don't have, means hereafter you follow it. Books are your great companions, and you just decide what types of books do you read, whether it is comic or whatever it may be. It should enrich your knowledge and it should guide you. Okay, let us go into the poem. My hobby is reading. It helps me in thought breeding. It takes me to places near and far. It keeps my rational door ajar. It teaches me to cackle and cry without wings. It lets me fly. I wish if all the children could read in constructing a vigorous society, then we shall succeed. By Arunachalam Chandrasekharan. Let us go for line by line explanation. My hobby is reading. Here, the poet is a speaker and he declares that his hobby is reading. And in the second and third line, he tells me in thought breeding. Here he says that reading hobby helps him to grow and cultivate many good thoughts. Reading makes him to cultivate many good thoughts in his life. And in the next two lines, it takes me to places near and far. So when you read, you just go to the places, but not only nearby places but also to remote and far places. You can feel. And it keeps my rational doors ajar. Here the poet compares his mind to a room and expresses that reading habit enables him to keep the doors of his mind unlocked and open and permit intelligent and logical reasoning. That is, it prevents the unwanted entry of bad and wrong things. And it teaches me to cackle and cry. Here, that reading practice makes the poet to take both happiness and sorrow in the same spirit. That is, cackle and cry. Cackle means informal laugh, cry means crying. So it makes him to take both in a same way. And then without wings, it lets me fly. Reading does not restrict you. You can't control your thoughts. You can fly wherever you want without wings. Birds only fly. Butterflies fly. Same way, when you're interested in it, so it makes you to fly. I wish if all the children could read. The poet here just makes a request, not a request, aspires that all the children should go to school and study, and there should be no illiterates. All children should be given education. In constructing a vigorous society, he believes that if all children are educated, they can build a dynamic, strong and powerful society. So in the last line, he says that in the society is created, we shall succeed and reach the pinnacle in our lives. Then we shall go for glossary. Breeding, procreation, rational intelligence, ajar, slightly open, cackle, informal laugh. Constructing means create or establish. Vigorous means very powerful. And the questions I shall give in the next class, children, because many of them didn't complete Unit 2 question answers. So all of you complete Unit 2 question answers, that is prose question answers. Then we shall go for poem question answers. And then on the basics of your understanding of the poem, take the most suitable answers. They are given. Reading wastes my time, help me to think deeply about everything, keeps me busy, helps me in thought breeding. Thought breeding. My hobby, taking me far and near. Reading, let my fly without wings. Reading helps the children to construct society. And in the next page, they are given a complete the table. Now let us continue, children. So, thought breeding And reading cultivates good thought in us and opens Russian doors. Our mind is made to think intelligently with logical reasoning, fly without wings. Reading makes our mind to think boundlessly, constructing society. If all children are illiterates, they can build a dynamic society. And then rhyming words, a figure of speech. Already we have seen alliteration. Rhyming words, you know it very well. Rhyming words are nothing but two or more words which have the same sound. They have similar sound when they say aloud. They are rhyming words. Here they are given us poem. In that poem, deep in the art, the title of the poem is A Tiny Little Plant. Deep in the art of a little seed lay buried so deep a tiny little plant fast asleep. Out came the bright sunshine, down crept its light into the seed too bright. A little plant woke up to see how bright the world might be. In this page, they are given the poem and some words are highlighted. If you have the e-book or your textbook, you can note it. You see the word deep asleep. Both words are same sound, so they rhyme with each other. And in the next, that is the fifth and sixth line, light, bright. It rhymes with each other. Light, bright. And then in the last two lines, C, B, both the words rhyme each other. So these are called rhyming words. Rhyming words are nothing but they have the same sound. Now list the rhyming words in the first three lines. In the first three lines, what are the rhyming words? You can see deep, asleep. And in which word in the poem rhymes with light? It is the word bright. And then we can go for rhyming scheme. Rhyming scheme is nothing but the pattern used in a poem by the poet to determine the rhyme in the poem. Poet writes a poem with a rhyming scheme or a pattern. They write the poem with a pattern so that it shows the arrangement of rhyme in a poem or a stanza. Here they are given an example. Upon a nice mid-spring day, let's take a look at the nature's way. Breathe the scent of nice fresh air. Feel the breeze within your air. The grass will poke between your toes. Smell the flowers with your nose, clouds from shape within the skies, and light will glisten from your eyes. First, you pick the rhyming words. Day, way, air, toes, nose, skies. Then you give for the first pair of rhyming words, you give a alphabet A. And for the second set of rhyming words, you just name it as air, B. Then in the last two lines, C. So you have to go for different alphabets, A, B, C. In that order you have to give. Then for the last word, skies, you have to go for D. So, though the rhyming scheme of this poem is A, B, C, D. Now they are given a poem, short poem, and they are asking you for a rhyming scheme. My dog likes bones. He eats them up. He is very sweet. He is just a pup. So see the last word, bones. If it rhymes with any words, no. So give it as A. Then up. You see the remaining words. If it rhymes means you have to give same. Otherwise you have to go for different. Then sweet it is different. So C. Pup it is B. Then complete the poem with AB rhyming scheme. So this one you just think and try. So let us go for word of the day. I hope it helps you to learn words. It enriches your knowledge. The word is stinky. 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 Definition, that is a meaning, it's having a strong smell. Example, sometimes when I take my shoes off, my socks smells stinky. So while you're going for school, we are wearing shoe and socks. For the whole day we are wearing it, so lot of sweating. So when you remove your shoes, at once you feel a stinky smell, bad smell, no, that only. So sometimes when I take my shoes off, my socks smell stinky. So if the water doesn't run, if it gather in a place, so you feel the stinky smell. So that only. Activity, what other objects can be stinky? What other objects can be stinky? You can frame sentences on your own for this word. So the word of the day is stinky, having a strong smell. And I have attached a PDF, children, for unit 2 prose, and for unit 2 poem I will give in the next PDF, because as I got your notebooks, I see many of them didn't complete unit 2, didn't start. So you complete unit 2 question answers fully. I have added additional paragraph questions too. So write neatly children, use cursive style, use black and blue pen. After writing each and every word, leave finger gap. I think you know it very well, but some of you are not all following, and some of you are really good in their handwriting. Some of you have to improve your handwriting. When in your absence, your handwriting speaks. So write your classwork, complete it, and post the images in the group before 12. And as soon as you see this video, just post it as I saw the video in your group, all you in your group. So kindly subscribe our school channel and watch the video regularly. Take care of yourself, obey your parents, drink plenty of water, don't go out unnecessarily. And many of your parents said that you are not at all doing your work, simply watching TV. Avoid these things. You concentrate in your studies, so it helps you to grow with good knowledge. So don't unnecessarily watch TV. You can spend 1 or 2 hours, so that 1 hour. So use your time properly. Thank you children.